क्या आपको पता है इंडियन स्टॉक मार्केट की शुरुआत कब हुई थी? लेट्स टेक अ वॉक डाउन मेमोरी लेन टू फाइंड आउट। अगर हम पुराने जमाने में शेयर ट्रेडिंग की बात करें तो व्हाट कम्स टू योर माइंड? इज इट दिस? स्कैम 1992 का सीन आपको याद होगा, राइट? Back in the 80s and 90s, stock traders would assemble on the trading floor of the stock exchange. They would shout and communicate share prices using hand gestures. But the history of share trading in India dates back to much earlier than the 1990s. The East India Company began trading in loan securities in the 18th century. From 1830 to 1839, public limited companies majorly traded shares of banks and cotton presses. As more brokers joined in, the action shifted to what is now called the Dalal Street in Mumbai. Just as Wall Street is synonymous with the US stock market, दलाल स्ट्रीट के नाम से इंडियन स्टॉक मार्केट जाना जाता है। In 1875, this small group of brokers formed the Native Share and Stock Brokers Association. आज ये BSE के नाम से पहचाना जाता है। But BSE remained the dominant exchange, as it was located in Mumbai, which had emerged as the country's leading commerce hub. Still, trading in shares remained largely restricted to a small group till independence. In 1956, India passed the Securities Contracts Regulation Act, which formalized stock trading. In 1964, newly created UTI launched India's first mutual fund scheme, the US 64. The scheme raised rupees 6,400 crore by 1988. Making UTI the big player in the Indian market. In 1977, Dhirubhai Ambani's Reliance Industries, with interest in textile and petrochemicals, listed. The IPO garnered huge interest from retail investors, kick-starting the cult of equity. On 1st January 1986, BSE launched Sensex, the country's first equity index with base year as 1978, 79 and base value of 100. As the market expanded, the government felt the need to establish a regulator to oversee trading in India. 1988 में SEBI बनाया गया, but उसको sweeping powers कुछ सालों बाद मिली. In 1992, the National Stock Exchange (NSE) was born. Around the same time, interest in stock trading went through the roof thanks to the bull market led by Harshad Mehta. The Harshad Mehta crash led to a lot of disillusions with the markets. But the seeds of India's long-term growth had been sown in the form of 1992 liberalization. In 1994, NSE became the first Indian exchange to provide a modern, fully automated screen-based electronic trading system. NSE launched the Nifty 50 index in April 1996. A lot has happened in these 30 years. Over these 30 years, the number of people participating in the stock market has gone up many-fold. Today, India is among the top 5 stock markets in the world by market capitalization. Back in 1992, you could only invest or trade in equity. आज आप इक्विटी फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस में ट्रेड कर सकते हैं और कमोडिटीज भी बाय और सेल कर सकते हैं। इन 1992 आपको आईपीओ सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए बैंक्स के बाहर लंबी लाइन में लगना पड़ता था। नाउ यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर आईपीओज यूजिंग यूपीआई। Also, the time taken for listing the security after the IPO closes has reduced from 6 days to 3 days. The Indian market has been amongst the well-performing world markets. For instance, the Sensex has grown at a CAGR of 15% over the past 20 years and 16% since inception. तो ये है हमारी स्टॉक मार्केट की जर्नी. To know more, stay tuned.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.